Hello everyone, hope you are well. On a Tuesday night, I'm going to talk about my take on the raid. I'm going to talk about who the real target is. And of course, I'm going to have an excellent verse towards the end here. Okay. Now, we all know about the raid that happened in the state south of Georgia last night, I guess about this time, about 24 hours ago. That was taking place when I was doing my last video. And yes, I did follow it a bit late last night, but not all of it. And yeah, I could have done a quick video, but I would have just kind of been reporting blind or just the little bit about what we know. And I really didn't want to do that. I wanted to wait and really digest that and think about it and really just think about it for a while. And I've been thinking about it. And before I get to that real quick, something I wanted to share recently kind of goes along with all this, but recently I walked into a Kroger, and as I'm going in, and as you know, a lot of Kroger stores have Starbucks, little Starbucks restaurants in them. Or I don't know if you can call it a restaurant. Anyway, coffee shop. I don't do. I've never had Starbucks. Anyway, I'm walking in the store. Walking out of the store is a young lady with holding 4 of those big cup holder, big cardboard things with 4 huge coffees. They were bigger than she was. Anyway, I have no idea how much that stuff costs. She didn't have groceries. Maybe somebody else with her had groceries. Who knows? But she that's all she was carrying out. She was carrying them out. And I walk in, and as usual, there's a line at the Starbucks that's so long, it's almost to the door, blocking the entrance of the freaking store. Okay. This place is always like that, though. And it just makes me wonder, I don't know. How are they paying for this stuff? I don't know. Are these people paying mortgage payments too? Are they paying taxes or property taxes? I don't know. Are they getting gas? Are they paying a power bill? Maybe so. Maybe so. I shouldn't judge, And I thought about it, and I think about that kind of thing, and and I wonder about all that. And I ask myself these questions. But then again, when I look at myself, hey, about once every 2 weeks, I got to have my Chick-fil-A. I don't spend that much on it, but I like to have my Chick-fil-A once every couple of weeks. Once a month, sometimes a little more than once a month, Ms. Dog and I hit the Five Guys restaurant, Five Guys Burgers. If you, some of you know, maybe a lot of you know what Five Guys is. Y'all, that's some good stuff now, some good burgers. I ain't saying it's the best out there, okay? But if you've never been to a Five Guys and you have access to one, try it sometime. Try it. Let me know what you think. Okay. I had to get that off my chest. My take on the raid, is a couple of different things. A certain former president once said, it's really you that they're after. I'm just standing in the way. And no matter what you think of him, no matter, say what you will. And I have my problems. I have my problems with him. I do. But say what you will. He was correct about that. And last night, really just, if you had any doubt to the truth of that statement, that should erase it. It really should. There is no doubt. There is no doubt who the real target is. Okay. Yeah, he's the target right now. They want to eliminate him, allow him to be able to run again. Okay. And it looks like they, who knows? They may succeed. But the real target, who they're really after. And that's you. And that's me. Of course it's you. The middle class is going to bear the brunt of the additional IRS audits. under this new inflation reduction bill. I know, I've been harping on it. I know. But again, the middle class and low income people are going to bear the brunt of the additional audits that are coming, and they're coming. Americans making less than $75,000 a year will be subject to over 710,000 more audits, okay? Additional audits. So that means if you're earning less than 75K, you are slated to receive 60% of the additional tax audits. Yes, I'm going to say it one more time. If you're making less than 75K, you are slated to receive 60%, over 60% of the additional tax audits that are going to be under this new, that are going to be funded basically by this new spending package they just passed through. Okay? And that's a conservative estimate, according to analysts. Okay? If you're making more than $1 million a year, you're gonna, you have a much less chance of being audited, according to these analyses. Get to why in a minute. Probably figured out. But this new bill, this new spending package, is going to double the budget for the IRS. Okay. It's going to increase their enforcement and increase their tax revenue. Huge, big time. This is just one part of it. I'm going to put a pin in that for a second and say that, yes, my other take on the rate is that if there was any doubt of the corruption, how deep the corruption goes in agencies, in the alphabet agencies, there should be no more doubt. There should be no more doubt. Okay. All of them. All right. Overall, the IRS will conduct more than 1.2 million more annual audits of American tax returns. They're in the process of going to hire over 85,000 more agents to wield this power. The Inflation Reduction Act, it's laughable to say that, but Inflation Reduction Act is going to appropriate more than $79 billion to the IRS over the next 10 years. Yes, they're going after you. Going after the middle class, going after the low income people. Why? Well, should you even ask? You shouldn't ask. But yeah, let's say why. Well, because the ones who are making more can afford the resources to fight, to avoid the scrutiny. Joe Six-Pack, Joe Average like us, and you, many of you, maybe not all of you, but many of you, you're going to get that letter, threatening letter, and, depending on what it is, you're not going to be able to afford high-powered attorneys, or you're just going to pay. Yeah, and they know that. They know that. So the shakedown will be coming. Like you've never seen it before, y'all. Like you've never seen it before. How will American people respond? How will they respond? I'm not optimistic. I'm not optimistic. I think too many are asleep. Too many, way too many are still asleep and distracted, deceived. That is my initial take. That is just what I'm thinking after just spending a little time thinking about it and digesting this. Share your thoughts, but I don't think there's any doubt. If there was any doubt who they're going after, that should be gone now. Okay. All right. I have a good verse. Verse for today is 1 Corinthians chapter 16, verse 13 says, "Be on your guard, stand firm in the faith, be courageous and be strong." Quite appropriate for the day. maybe for the next few years, among other verses, of course. So that's pretty much self-explanatory right there, okay? Again, share your thoughts. Let's be strong. Let's be safe. Be aware out there. Be careful. God bless you. See you soon.